talks. Okay? And the largest district in India and the place where you can witness the remnants of the Indus Valley civilization. I also have one of the world's largest salt deserts. Every year, the state government organizes the enthralling festival here for 3 months. I am home of the last remaining population of Earth. This is wild as in India. Mr. Amitabh Bachchan has mentioned me extensively in the promotions for a state in India, saying, "नहीं देखा तो कुछ नहीं देखा." Can you guess? Hello, have you guessed what am I talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so I spoke one story. Is there anyone who have guessed it? Yes. Yes, Aditya, you want to say something? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. All dynamic leaders are good communicators and they have good persuasive skills. So they can do anything what they want to do. Correct? So here I am with some magical techniques, some new techniques. With the help of these techniques, you can also communicate properly. You can speak at length without any pause and without any interruption. Okay, so first of all,
मेरा नेटवर्क नहीं आ रहा।
what you weekend? What about
योगेश, ये स्क्रीन प्रेजेंट मत करो, आप क्लोज करो इसको। आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
and believe me, try to do it. You yourself will feel this does magic. You can speak fluently with the help of this technique. My PPT is there, but today, because of some technical issues, I cannot share it with you, but I can send it to you and you can ask for that. And you can also contact me and you can also drop your email regarding technical of how to influence your vocabulary. Because this is the main problem. Just this. For that, I recommend every day try to use 3 new words. Make it a habit. It does not mean that you pick the dictionary and start learning the words. This is outdated method and it is not going to help you. The only thing is that if you hear some words, some new words, or if you come up with some other new words, then you try to find the meaning and keep it, and in your daily conversation, you use for 2 or 3 times in a day. And definitely, you can add this word with your vocabulary book. And whenever time comes, you can use it. This is the method how you can use it. So next is elevator pitch. Have you ever heard about this term, elevator pitch? What is it? So we call it the first chance to connect. Imagine you're going somewhere. There is some people, those who are going to help you a lot in your future. And by chance, you get connected with them. Or you open the list for them. Or you see them. And they sit with you and they ask something. And this is the chance. This is the opportunity that you can grab. And how can you grab this opportunity? You just tell all about you. It does not mean that you are telling your name, what you are doing, and everything. This is not going to help you. What is going to help you? You need to prepare your elevator pitch ready with you always. And what is this elevator pitch? Why are we calling it elevator pitch? Because this we call it elevator because suppose if you meet someone in a lift, the lift takes 30 seconds only. So your pitch must be of 30 seconds. That is your self-introduction. In this self-introduction, you are not going to tell all the stories about you. You only have to tell who are you, what do you do, and what do you want to do. And how will you speak all these things? Definitely you will tell your name, but specifically you will tell your project or your specific qualities or your project or the things which are going to help you. Finally, you cannot leave this thing like that only. You have to connect with them. You have to engage them with some questions so that they will call you. How can you do that? Suppose they ask you, okay, thank you very much. You have helped me. What do you do? Then you will say, oh, I'm so and so. I'm doing this thing and I have been preparing for these examinations. And I know about your company. Are there some avenues open for me in your company? So this last question is call to action, or you are engaging them with your communication. Definitely after some time they will call you. But remember, you have to take only specific points. Your USP. Have you ever heard about USP? This is unique selling proposition. And if you know about that company, so definitely you take those points only which are going to help them. This is known as elevator pitch. With a little practice, you can become a master of it. And what I suggest, you keep your elevator pitch ready with you. And time to time, you update it. Suppose you have conducted some seminars or you have completed some projects or you have accomplished some courses, then you can add those also. So whenever you get the chance, and you speak up, right? Now, communication skills, elevator pitch. Along with that, one more thing is there, that is persuasive writing or how to persuade other people. So do you know the meaning of persuasion? Persuasion means you are speaking something to someone, and because of this speech, other people, they are convinced with you and they start following you. Power of persuasion. No one can deny it. All good leaders, they are good persuaders. So you have to present your idea with such an effective manner so others, they will start following. But now the question is, how to present. Again, there is one technique for that. And what the technique is, some people call it IVA technique also. Let it be. There is nothing in the name. Again, I'll tell you, again, there are 4-step strategy. What are these 4 steps? Number 1, first of all, you have to present your idea in such an effective manner by showing them some imaginary scenario. Like you might have seen some advertisements. What do? They have to sell their product. So they will just strike something which you are facing nowadays. You can also do the same. Just show them a very big picture that how they are going to affect you. Like you have to speak something about, suppose I give you one topic that you have to present before your chairman that 4 working days must be there and Friday also must be a holiday. So how will you present it? Your first sentence will be, how would you feel if you enter in the office and all the workers, they are busy doing their work happily and there is no absenteeism? This can be the first sentence. So the chairman will start thinking, oh, this is a very good scenario. It sounds good.
Hello.
Now the second step.
Sorry.
Now you just give them a limited amount of information. Now you will tell them why there is a need of this situation. And all these things must be specific based on some surveys, some specific data must be there. And then you say, because of some family problems, or because of traffic jams, to come to this, they come late, they take leaves. And because of this idea, all these things will be stopped. And then after that, you have to present the win-win situation. And now what is this win-win situation? Means if you are telling all about you, that this is for your benefit, so other party is not going to take interest in you. Because human being by birth is a selfish person. He sees the things if they are going to benefit them. So what to do then? You present this win-win situation. You just tell them that how this 4 days week is going to benefit them also. Like if their employees they are going for 4 days only, then they can also have some benefits. Like only one day they will not electricity bill will be reduced, or something else you can say. All people will come, there will be no absenteeism. Okay, now you have to think about all these things. You just okay. The last thing is, now this is the 4th step. So after telling them the win-win situation, you can also tell them some testimonials, some evidences. We just tell them some particular company, they have deployed these systems and they have got hike in promotion. Okay, this can be done. And finally, you have to present with call for action. What is it? You have to present that what is the action going to take. Have you planned something? Have you organized some meeting? What is the plan A and what is the plan B? Definitely they will take interest and you will be able to persuade them and your project will be followed by them, right? So this is all about persuasion. So though it sounds natural, but when we apply the technique, it needs our honest effort. And believe me, if you can adopt it, definitely you can go ahead and you can lead the world. Hello? Hello? Is there someone who is asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Some
Yes, ma'am.
please one by one ask your question.
If anyone want to ask some question, then you can ask. किसी को भी अगर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है मैम से तो वो पूछ सकता है.
Anida, continue.
Okay, continue मैम.
So because of some technical issues, I cannot present my slides over there. Now, it is this webinar, but because you suffered a lot, as I am a communication trainer, can train you perfectly well for your future. So this is one important thing. This is all about concise speaking and concise writing. This is again the key to success. How? Because nowadays what happens, we all know English, but whenever we present things, we make so many blunders. What are these blunders? We start using some extra words. These extra words actually spoils the message. How? I'll give you some examples. You might have heard some people saying exactly the same thing. What is it? Exactly the same thing. This is known as redundancy. And what this redundancy is, we are using some extra word which is not required. Or if we use it, it spoils the meaning of the word. Because exactly also means the same. So better use one thing only. So whenever we speak or write, we should try to remove this redundancy. There is no need to take extra words. Some examples are, some people say in the morning at 7 a.m. This is again the example of redundancy. Either you say in the morning at 7 or you say at 7 a.m. Are you getting my point? So you should also remove this redundancy from your communication in writing or in speaking. Anything else which is not clear, you may put a question. Hello?
Yes ma'am.
Yeah, anything else?
किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है, समझ में आ रहा है सभी को, या कंटिन्यू करें, या किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? ओके, कंटिन्यू मैम.
So now, because earlier I told one story, but because of some problem, you couldn't hear it. So I repeat it. Okay? Or I'm taking another story, try to listen it, try to give the answer. Anyone can answer it. Okay? The thing is how to train your ear, how to listen something, and what is the work of listening or reading comprehension. And because of that, you can acquire vocabulary. Okay? So now you have to guess what am I talking about. I was born to Bengali parents in Hyderabad. Impressed with my play, Mahir Munir, in the Persian language, the Nizam of Hyderabad granted me a scholarship to study overseas. I was the first woman president of the Indian National Congress. I also went to become the first woman governor of a state in independent India. I had a very pleasant relationship with Gandhi and often called him Mickey Mouse. I was given the nickname Nightingale of India for my poetic and literary work. Can you guess who am I? Anyone? Yes, Manish Chanda.
Pratibha Patil.
Pratibha Patil. Pratibha Patil, Nightingale of India. Sarojini Naidu.
रीना राय सेज इंदिरा गांधी में.
Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini. So why did I want to say the purpose behind it? So when you read something and when you listen something, so what should be the purpose of reading and listening? Try to pick the words, try to pick the idea. Now you are sharing their ideas. So when we share others' ideas, we enrich ourselves also. Because when time comes, we can use those ideas and those words. And now what happens when we use others' words, we make those words our own. We call it assimilation. So we assimilate them. So try to assimilate those words, right? So this is one way you can acquire vocabulary. With the help of these techniques, so I repeat, the first one was brainstorming. So if some topic is there in front of you, do not feel anxiety. Do not feel it as a challenge. Feel it as an opportunity to present yourself and break the topic into WH questions, associate keywords with those questions, and start giving answers only. No one will find it out that you are answering the question or you are speaking fluently. Second thing, which I discussed today, it was all about elevator pitch. This is going to help you a lot in your interview because all the people definitely they ask one question. The one question is, tell me something about yourself. So this very question, elevator pitch is also going to help you in that. Or if no one is asking you, even if you get a chance to connect someone for the first time, that there also you can use it. Third thing, which I have discussed here, persuasive skills. How to persuade other people. For that, again, I gave you one technique. We call it IPA technique. Or this is again 4-step technique. In first step, you are presenting before them one imagining scenario, a big picture, then correct amount of information. Why do we need this thing? Then third thing is a win-win situation, how it is going to benefit you as well as the other party. And the fourth step is the call to action. It means you just try to engage them with some questions, you just present with your A and B plan. So your communication will not break. So this is all about today's webinar. If you have any doubts, any issue, then you can ask me right now, and you can also drop an email. Anything can be done. You can connect me again. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you inquiry? Please to call this. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Oh, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes,
Ma'am, it was a fantastic presentation. The only thing is that due to our bad luck, that we are it was this much a problem because of network.
yeah. Right now, sir, I'm using cell phone only. Otherwise, it would not be laptop.
We are feeling for ourselves, ma'am. It is. This was a chance for us.
Yeah. Sir, do you want me to add on something more, or is this enough?
Students, इनको unmute करो students को सभी को they can ask questions now. Please unmute them one by one.
One. वन बाय वन सभी अनम्यूट होकर के जिसकी जो भी क्वेरीज है, जो भी माइंड में क्वेश्चंस है, वो मैम से अभी आप पूछ सकते हैं। तो अनम्यूट हो जाइए और क्वेश्चंस पूछ लीजिए वन बाय वन। किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है?
So that only you have not understood. Please ask questions, so things will not become clear. If you have some doubts, you did not get anything.
Okay, ma'am, they will mail you if there is any question.
Definitely. They can definitely ask.
Reena Roy, don't send text message. Unmute your cell phone and please talk to ma'am. Actually, ma'am, Reena Roy this time don't want to speak, but he sent me text message that, ma'am, what is the ENB speech? I am hear this word in your speech. So Reena Roy want to know that what is ENB speech.
The question
This is one question only here in the text in the chat box.
Sorry, I did not get the question properly. Please, will you tell me what are the initials?
Reena Roy, please unmute and ask your question properly with ma'am.
Is it ENPC, E or? Yeah.
वो पूछिए क्वेश्चन पूछिए आपका है।
Hello.
चलो वो हाँ ITI दस मिनट बाद 10 मिनट का टाइम लगेगा।
प्रिंसिपल सर आपकी आवाज को बंद करो।
कोई स्टोरी यार
वही
किसी का भी कोई क्वेश्चन है, कोई भी क्वेरी है, प्लीज अनम्यूट योर डिवाइस और मैम से आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। रीना, आपने जो चैट बॉक्स में डाला है आप अनम्यूट होकर मैम से पूछ लीजिए।
ENBC. Oh, I got it. I got it. You asked. Okay, this is ENBC. I thought it is ENC. Okay, correct. Yeah, this is all about environment. What do you want to say? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This will be the short form of environment only. Hello. ENV stands for environment, correct? Hello.
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
talk to you? Yeah. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
ENV I did not use. I use persuasive writing, or if I see some problem in listening, I use the term IVA technique, brainstorming technique, or you can also call it extempore, for how to present yourself. And when you are presenting yourself, you have to ask some questions. That is what I talked about. I talked about 4 techniques. First one was brainstorming. in which you need to ask questions. Second technique was elevator pitch, in which you need to present in 7 to 8 sentences only and 20 to 30 seconds. Third technique was something about concise writing. Concise writing means you have to bring redundant words, extra words. Fourth, I talked about email, so I did not talk about. So ENV speech, so I did not talk about my. Hello. E stands for environment. Elevator style. That is what I talked about. Yeah. Need I repeat it? Okay. Elevator pitch is nothing. We have given this elevator pitch, as I told you. Suppose you are going somewhere and you meet a person who is going to help you a lot, and he for this person, and you are going to same floor with him. So you will have 30 seconds time with him, and you have to grab this chance. That is why we call it elevator pitch. So within 30 seconds, you have to tell all about your specific quality, which is known as elevator pitch. For that, I talked about that first of all, you have to tell your name, then what you are doing with your accomplishments only, not other ways. Thirdly, you just ask them whether they have. In this manner, you are engaging them with questions, so this person will think about it. Twice, you will forget. And I, all of you, please prepare the pitch. So if you feel any problem, you can drop a message. Definitely, I'll guide you. Is it okay? Have you, yeah. Have you got the answer? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Elevator pitch. Is it clear? Elevator pitch means your introductory speech, all about you in a very small capsule. Only your name, your accomplishments, your project, your specific qualities with one engaging question. So your conversation will not stop. It will continue. Are you getting? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked Reena, is she getting any? Hello? I'm sitting here for you people only. I don't have any problem in repeating again and again. So try to understand. I hope this elevator page is clear now. Elevator page is your first chance to connect someone, and you have to present all about yourself in a nutshell, in a very small sentences and 3 to 4 sentences only, not more than 7 sentences, because you will be having 30 seconds time only. And if you are wasting your time in telling all other stories, then your main point will be left. That is why we call it elevator pitch. And this speech, which we are calling elevator pitch, you must keep with you ready all the time. And time to time, you need to update it. Suppose if you complete some projects, if you accomplish some other exams, you include them also. And finally, you need to engage them with questions. Otherwise, your conversation will stop. No one is going to remember you. This is the meaning of elevator pitch. Have you got, Reena? Hello? Anyone else? Any other questions? Please write in chat box. I can see and definitely I'll answer. Please place your queries. Anything about communication, your problems, why you can't communicate. Definitely I'll give you some solutions. Is it okay? So students, I'm very sorry because of some technical issues. I didn't give my 100% preparation. But I believe you might have enjoyed. You might have got something new. And I am always available with you if you want me. You can drop some messages. You can even call me. Happy learning. So sir, may we stop?
Principal sir. Principal sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, it was a fantastic lecture. And I also learned a few techniques from you now today. So let us meet again when your network is okay.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll talk. चल रहा था ना वेबिनार चल रहा था